right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another broadcast with the Down South Racing League in the ARCA car at North Wilkesboro. This is another throwback week. This week is the Indy throwback. Last week was a NASCAR only, so you'll see a bunch of different throwbacks. This is obviously this is Dalton Creech running a throwback to one of the older ARCA cars, or not ARCA cars, older late model car. Let me fix that. A lot of these guys, Chris Roberts not running one, nor Zach Smith, but you got Jared Fowler throwing it back to his dad. A lot of these guys messaged me beforehand and were telling me what the throwbacks would be, so a little bit of an inside scoop on what these are. You got Cole Peavy, who looped it around right there, but got Carson Swingoffer throwing it back to his dad too. A lot of these guys running some pretty clean looking cars. Zach Smith, as you see, at the top of the board with a 1906 and Dalton Creech with a 1913. With Chris Roberts right there in third with a 1916. And Jared Fowler, he's right there with a 1919. Oh, loops it around and into the wall he goes. Ain't done yet, he's still in the gas. I think he's about to just burn it down right here. But you got Cole Peavy rounding out the top five with a 1524. A nice little burnout from Jared Fowler there. They started saying old Klingelhofer. Klingelhofer not running as fast as he wants to be here in practice, but may be able to pick up the speed in either qualifying or the race, so we'll just have to see. Guys, turning some real fast laps. Well, I don't know. Jared's running pretty strong right now, running fourth fastest. I can definitely see him improving on this and picking up some time. He's definitely one of the faster cars. Jared Fowler loose. He's running strong into the wall. Oh, he's running strong to the door of Jared Fowler there. Oh, you see Cole Peavy. Oh, loops it around finally. He's seen him holding on to it. Dalton Creech, though, he is still trying to pick up some time. Whoa! Hard into that outside wall. You seen that? A little loose. Oh, as the nose pops off of the car, but Baden is now coming out on the track. You got Carson Klingelhofer running now. Oh, Cole Peavy hard into that wall. Patrick McPeak trying to pick up some time. Let's go, baby. The turn of chaos. North Wilkesboro is one big turn of chaos, honestly. It's definitely something else. It's a very tricky track. You got to know the line, got to figure it out. But as we're looking at, there are only two Toyotas filling out the field and also two Chevys. The rest of them are Fords. So that's definitely a sea of Fords out here. I'm counting about 6 Fords that are rounding out this field tonight. So See Zach Smith, he's up there. Still holding the lead here in practice, holding the fastest lap. A little sideways right there. We're about 5 minutes. We're going to pull a couple people in. We're going to go ahead and pull in Dustin Hardee and talk to him for just a second. Hey, Dustin Swell, you got a copy? All right, man. Well, we see you. We're sitting currently sitting last in the standings, but I mean, practice to me doesn't really matter. It depends on what you can do in qualifying in the race. But how are you feeling so far?
Good long run car, and hopefully we get that caution and work out.
All right. Well, and it seems that we have a pretty strong field, honestly. I mean, a lot of these guys running really close times. I mean, do you think the race is going to be pretty clean, or do you think it's going to be kind of all over the place?
I mean, honestly, I'm not 100% sure these cars are really good tonight, so we'll see who can keep it under them and finish the race.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It's going to be definitely a battle of trying to keep the car up under you, but good luck to you, man. And we're gonna go ahead and get somebody else in here. But good luck to you during qualifying and during the race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. We're gonna go ahead and pull in Dalton Creech and talk to him for just a second. Hey, Dalton Swain, you got a copy?
I got you, buddy. What's up?
Not much. We're just pulling a few people in right now, just trying to get some interviews going, just get to know the drivers just a little bit. But you're looking good. You're sitting second fastest right now with a 1913. I mean, how's the car and the track feeling?
The track feels good. The car feels pretty good. It's really, really loose on new tires, but really starts to tighten up. Car's super throttle sensitive, so you got to be really, really easy on it on the exit. Super easy to get the car kind of squirrely on exit. It's also really easy to get the car squirrely on entry on new tires with the getting under braking. But once the car kind of comes in, really feels good, tightens up. Feels good.
Yeah, it looks good too. I mean, you're definitely one of the faster guys in this league. You're able to keep the speed up every week. So I expect to see you up front towards the end of this race. But I mean, how do you think this race is going to pan out? Do you think it's going to be more of a all over race, or do you think it's going to be kind of a good clean race?
I think it's I'm hoping it's gonna be a good clean race. I think there's gonna be a lot of self mistakes. Cars spinning out. Luckily, the way we do cautions is a little more relaxed, so it should be fine. Patrick.
A little bit of contact on the track.
Oh, Patrick, that 69 car got a little loose right there, huh?
Oh, yeah. You got one trying to trail you right now, so.
Yeah, I got my teammate back there. I see him back there. He's trying to stick his nose. We just gonna try to keep him behind me for another minute or two. But no, I mean, I feel like there's gonna be some self mistakes. A lot of people spinning, like you kind of just saw. Specifically, the more people who haven't been in here, kind of showing up last minute to run the race. That's gonna definitely set up a disadvantage. But hopefully once the cars kind of tighten up, if we can get some heat in the tires, run a few green flag laps, I think we'll be fine.
Oh yeah. And it's been looking good. Everybody that's been getting on a long run, you see the cars, they seem to tighten up. They don't seem to spin out as much. It just seems to be, like you said, the newer tires. And it could be a product. I mean, this is a question I meant to ask Dustin, but do you think it's a product of such an old racing surface, of why the tires are so bad on a new surface? I mean, new tires are bad on the old surface. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't really think so. I don't know if the old surface has too much to do with it. I think these cars just have a lot of power, and we're trying to run it. You can definitely feel. I think it's the front stretch. You're kind of going downhill, and I feel like you can kind of feel that going into one. Uh, you can definitely like under braking, the car wants to kind of slip out. I think it's more of just the track than it is the actual like surface of the track. Um, with the combination of the power of these cars. Um, yeah, I don't think the track surface has too much to do with it. I mean, it might, but I don't know if it has too much.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but well, good luck, man, during qualifying. Good luck during the race. Hopefully to see you put it on the pole and then maybe hang on to it and try to win this thing tonight.
We're gonna try. I gotta get that points lead back, man.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck to you, man, and we'll try to catch you hopefully on the pole and interview you for the pole.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, thank you, man. You do what you do, man.
Yes, sir. Always will. All right. I think we got time to do one more interview real fast. We're gonna pull in Jacob Merrill. Hold him. Hey, Jacob Salen, you got a copy?
Hey, how we doing, bud?
Doing pretty good, man. We're just bringing a few people in, just interviewing them right as this practice is ending. I mean, how's the track and how's the car feeling?
The track is feels a little loose right now, probably on exit, out of 1 and 2. So me and the brakes are probably gonna be a little friendly at 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
But it feels pretty decent in 3 and 4. Setup feels pretty okay. A little loose, but just gotta be patient, you know. Try not to rush things.
Yeah, and that's one thing that a lot of people are gonna have to do here tonight is not rush it, because I think if you rush it, you're gonna end up with a wrecked race car, sadly. But Dalton said that a lot of tonight was gonna be self mistakes. Do you think that maybe a product of tonight is a lot of self mistakes, not maybe a lot of the cautions?
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of mistakes. I mean, I might even make a mistake myself. I mean, there's going to be a lot of probably throttle control, braking, different brake points. A lot of people are going to have to be wary of their surroundings, and you know, if they notice somebody's going to check up a little sooner than most, then they might need to either A, slide up out of the way, make sure they don't hit him, or B, just check up a little sooner to make sure you don't blow through the guy in front of you.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, good luck here in this practice session, or I mean, in this qualifying session, I'm sorry, and good luck to you during the race, man.
Thank you, my good sir.
No problem. Oop. As you see Jacob right there whipping around just a little bit. Luckily, I don't think he took that first lap. He chased Bridlin. Oh! Almost looped in, but he went 5th fastest. He almost looped it. Carson Klingelhofer, driver right now, is your pole sitter. Let's see what Jacob Merrill can do. Oh, a little loose of Jacob Merrill. If he can pick it up on a second lap, may still be able to gain some time. So we'll just have to see down the backstretch he goes. Coming off of 4 to the gas. Let's see where that puts him right here. 19.74, not able to get the time that he wants, but Chase Sprattle's still sitting 5th. He's back on track. We'll have to see what he can do right here. Maybe I'll be trying to use this qualifying session, since it is open for so long, to try to get a few laps in. is not a bad idea. Try to turn some more laps, try to get a little bit more practice in, get a little bit of an edge on some of these guys. So we will just have to see. I think this is gonna round up our practice. We're gonna bring in Carson Klingelhofer and talk to him. Hey Carson, as well. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Alrighty, well we see you're sitting on the pole with a 1931, man. How's it feel?
Tight. A little bit more tight and then tight.
Yeah, it looks a little tight. Seems like everybody's maybe struggling to turn. During practice, it looked like the opposite. A lot of loose, and then we get to qualifying, it seems to tighten up. So maybe the track is tightening up. I mean, how did it feel going through your 2 laps?
I was just kind of thinking I'd qualify mid to back pack, and I just sit there and try and be consistent the entire time. But well, that went out the window, or I'll try to be consistent the entire race and just try and stay up front and just keep my head above everyone else, and hopefully come out with the top 3 or 5.
Yeah, you definitely show a lot of speed week in and week out. Yeah, you're definitely one of the front runners, but we see you're gridding up, so just gonna wish you good luck during this race, man, and hopefully you can bring it home and keep it on the pole and just go ahead and win the race.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. Anytime, man.
Oh yeah. You have a good one, sir.
You too. All right, that was your pole winner, Carson Klingelhofer. This kid is 16 years old, man. I mean, he's out here running with these adults at 16 years old, and he put it on the pole, so you got to give him a lot of props. A lot of these guys, though, but we can go ahead and pull up the grid right here. See it right there. Carson Klingelhofer is your pole sitter for tonight, with Dalton Creech sitting on his outside. You got Zach Smith in the 3rd spot with Patrick McPeak on his outside. Chase Spradlin in the 5th spot with Cole Peavy to his outside. Chris Roberts in the 7th spot with Dustin Hardee to his outside. And obviously you got Trevor Baden in the 9th spot with Jacob Merrill to his outside. It looks like Trevor Baden's going to round out your field. Looks like Jared Fowler may have missed the start, so we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Go ahead and take this off the screen. Then swap to our other one. Guys, definitely getting ready to run. Lights out on that pace truck. We're getting ready to take the green flag. Here we go. They're getting ready to take off here. Carson Klingelhofer takes the green flag. Dalton Creasel with an amazing jump right there. Able to get around on the outside, but Carson Klingelhofer keeping it on the inside. But look at Patrick McPeak on the outside, also trying to keep that momentum rolling. He is going to take that 3rd spot away, but how early on do these guys use the bumpers? They got 100 laps of racing to do tonight. Down into 1 and 2 once again. Oh, I'm not too sure if that's going to work. They are trying to make it work. They're trying to squeeze it. Carson Klingelhofer going to fall in line, maybe try to run the same line as Dalton Creech, maybe try to get a little bit faster. Dalton Creek seems to have the car to beat right now. He's out front, but you see him all back there. Too wide. These guys running it hard. You see Zach Smith, Cole Peavy side by side with Dustin Hardee trying to get around these guys. These guys, you see Jacob Merrill, you see Chris Roberts, Trevor Baden, Chase Spradlin all battling side by side. But Dalton Creech is your leader. He is out front. He is just driving away right now. So we'll just have to see what he can do. Can he hold on to it? Can he stay out front? How long do these tires last? Do they end up giving out? We'll just have to see who can save right here. But look who is coming up through this pack is Dustin Hardee, who started a little bit further back. Didn't get the qualifying lap he wanted to, but definitely running it up through the field right here. But you see Cole Peavy battling hard on the inside right there. He is trying to make something work, but Dustin Hardee using that outside, trying to make it roll on the outside. Trying to make it work. Still able to hold on to that spot, but look at the top three. You see a battle for second. You got Carson Klingelhopper and Patrick McPeak battling that out for that second spot. They're slowly closing up on our leader, but Dalton Creech just seems to be slowly driving away. Slowly but surely. Doesn't want to make any mistakes early on and wreck this car. Wants to keep it out front for as long as possible and try to open up this lead. But look at Dustin Hardee, who has closed up the gap to Patrick McPeak. He is definitely running this car. He may not be running it too hard, but we'll just have to see who can save the tires right here. Cole Peavy, Trevor Baden, Zach Smith, Chris Roberts, Chase Spradlin, Jacob Merrill. And they're all running hard, but Chase Spradlin, Jacob Merrill a little bit off the pace, or maybe just trying to save these tires. But Zach Smith, your fastest car in practice, is not able to keep up now during the race. Let's see what he can do here. Trevor Baden running right in front of him. Zach Smith maybe a little bit of contact right there. As you see right here, Dalton Creek's definitely just kind of driving away with this lead right now. We're in a pretty good line here. But you see the battle for second heating up. You see Patrick McPeak closing up on Carson Klingelhopper, trying to make something work. Klingelhopper, McPeak, Hardee, Peavy, all trying to make something work. Does McPeak have enough car to get there? I'm not too sure just yet. He's definitely trying to make it work, though. We'll just have to see. Oh, a little loose in both of them. They were both loose. Definitely loose coming out of that corner, trying to hang on to it. Down the backstretch, McPeak in tow right there with him, trying to make it work. McPeak. Trying to make something work, trying to block Hardee too, doesn't want to give up that third spot. But Dustin Hardee, your biggest mover of the race so far, up 4 positions since the start of this race. So definitely running a good race. We'll just have to see, but Peavy definitely putting on the pressure from behind. The Fords seem to be slowly moving up. Oh, Hardee, all types of loose, hangs on to it. What a save by Dustin Hardee. Almost looped it around. Maybe having to ease that car around, trying to save those back tires, cool them back down, because he definitely heated them up right there. See Zach Smith also trying to take advantage of that. Cole Peavy was able to take advantage of it, but look at these two right here. The gap closes more and more. You see Patrick McPeak driving in deep right there on Klingelhopper, trying to close up that gap. They don't want to battle too hard. That'll allow Dalton Creech to open up this lead even more. But you see, the battle is definitely heating up. It really is heating up, though, because here comes Cole Peavy, who is trying to make something work right here. He wants to get in the second or third spot. See, Hardee, he's able to hold off Zach Smith so far. Keep it out front. See, Zach Smith, he's finally taking advantage of Dustin Hardee, who may have heated up his rear tires just a little too much, but Chris Roberts is actually driving back through the field right now. There's only 3 Chevys out there so far. You got Zach Smith, Chris Roberts, and Chase Spradlin, and the only 3 Chevys. The rest of them are either Fords or Toyotas. Second, third, and fourth are Fords. All 3 of these Mustangs are all battling. That Grizzly 69 looks good in third. Let's get up to the front. Go McPeak. As from James Santich. We're all definitely rooting for McPeak as he makes a move for second spot. But look at Cole Peavy. He's also wanting to make a move for that spot. He wants to get third spot away, but he also wants second. So we'll just have to see what happens here. Down into 3 and 4 again. Does Peavy have enough? We'll just have to see. We're going to go a little bit further back to Dustin Hardee, who just maybe lost a little bit of speed. Doesn't have the car he had before. Car followed off just a little bit, but look at this lead that Dalton Creech has. He has definitely opened it up. And he has got a huge lead. He has got almost a 2.5 second lead on the rest of this field. He is definitely running this car. But McPeak in that second spot, looking good. He's got to be feeling good, especially coming off the last week where he's so close to winning that race. Led so many laps in the ARCA race. Led so many laps in the late model stock race. Just couldn't get it done. But maybe this is a little bit of redemption for the number 69. But Cole Peavy, he's wanting to ruin that part. He's wanting to ruin that redemption. Try to take away that second spot. But also Carson Klingelhofer maybe getting that car back, able to get back to the bottom. He's able to hold off Zach Smith and Chris Roberts, but these two also come with a head full of steam. So we'll just have to see. See, Dustin Hardee still losing spots. Just doesn't have the car to compete anymore. Or maybe just falling back, trying to save a little bit of tires. So we'll just have to see. Dalton Creech in a league of his own, basically on the straightaways by himself. He's got almost a straightaway lead on these guys. He is definitely driving this thing up to the front. Oh, you see the battle heating up right there. Smith to the inside of Klingelhofer. 24, 21, 93, all battling. Klingelhofer on the outside. Does he have the momentum? He has just a little bit, not able to quite clear Smith right there. Still has the momentum. What happens coming out of 3 and 4? Smith able to have a little bit more momentum right there. It's the bottom of this track seems to be opening up. Early on in the race, you've seen a lot of these guys going towards that outside. Just not able to run it. Oh, Chris Roberts loose right there. Not able to make it happen right there. We'll just have to see. Oh, Klingelhofer still stuck on that outside, and Chris Roberts looking to the inside. This race is going in a little bit of an opposite direction to what I thought would happen. As we've seen in practice, a lot of guys getting loose, maybe just trying a little too much, but definitely being a little smarter here. Not looping around, not really getting loose either, just kind of doing what they can. McPeak just trying his hardest. He's actually closed up that gap just a little bit. So that may be Dalton Creech maybe just backing off just a little bit and trying to save the tires. So he can have some for this long run. We're already 34 laps deep into this race. I mean, these laps click off quick. I believe they're running about 14-second times. Or 19-second times, I'm sorry. They're running around 19-second times to 20 seconds. So we'll just have to see. We can actually pull up their lap times, see who's a little bit faster. You see last time by, it was Patrick McPeak, who was almost a tenth faster than the leader. Or actually, I'm sorry, I have that backwards. He's faster than Zach Smith. We'll just have to look at this right here. See, this time by, Creech McPeak. See, McPeak just a little bit slower, but can he pick it up on the next one? We'll just have to see and keep an eye on this, see what happens. See, a lot of these guys are maybe saving it for the second half. Lap 36 complete right there. Have to see. Has a faster lap, but still Creech a little bit faster than McPeak, so still able to run away just a little bit. But McPeak definitely closing up the gap just a little bit. Creech maybe just not running as hard. Heard that. Somebody was a little loose right there. Not sure who that was. It's Trevor Baden, who's on pit road right now. Maybe missed his pit box. We can try to back it up and see. We're just going to take a look back. Maybe he has a little bit of damage that he's trying to get fixed. Oh yeah, definitely missed his pit box. That's what it was. Not too sure what happened. Dalton Creek's still opening up this lead, but he's catching a little bit of lap traffic. Is lap traffic gonna play along and let him get by? We'll just have to see. See McPeak right there, Dalton Creech. He got around the lap car, Jacob Merrill. Zach Smith, he is actually closing this gap to McPeak. So we'll just have to see, but next time by will be 42 laps complete. Right there, 42 laps complete, 42 laps ticked off. Still about 58 laps to go. Old PV, Chase Spradlin. Chase Spradlin has actually come back up through the field. He was one of those cars that was falling back, but Dustin Hardee just still not able to get something out of his car, just slowly but surely falling back. Dustin Hardee, not the race he wants to be having, but maybe saving something for the second half. We'll just have to see. 44 laps complete right there at the line. Dalton Creech still your leader. The McPeak has actually closed up by a half second so far. So it was a 2.5 second lead that Dalton Creech had on McPeak, but he is definitely running him down. See up there at the top, less than 2 seconds. McPeak maybe has enough. He may be able to go the distance right here, so we'll just have to see. I'm not too sure if these guys will get a halfway break or not, so we'll just have to check when that comes around. But our biggest mover so far is Chris Roberts, who's up 3 spots on start this race, but our biggest fall off right now is Carson Klingelhofer, who's down 6, who started on the pole. This is your pole sitter, who's falling back just a little bit. For anybody that is watching the stream right now, drop your race winner prediction in the chat right there. Either if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, on either one. Go ahead and drop your prediction. Who you see winning this race? I mean, do you see Dalton Creech hanging on to it and just out distancing these guys? You see Patrick McPeak closing up the distance and making it work. Maybe able to save enough tire. We'll see Zach Smith going at it. And maybe has enough for both of these guys and able to get out there. We will just have to see. Definitely running hard, but you see right there, Zach Smith closing up the gap to Patrick McPeak. This guy's definitely doing a good job of not looping these cars like I figured that would happen. We had talked to a few drivers about it. You see Jacob Merrill getting past these guys, working around these guys. Trying to make something happen. Roberts, Cole Peavy in that 5th spot. You seen him early on. He made his way up, but just falling off just a little bit. Trying to make his way around this number 14 of Jacob Murray. See a little bit of front end damage to Cole Peavy right there. You can see the gap had physically closed up. I mean, you can finally start seeing them on the same straightaway now. So McPeak definitely making something happen right here. You can see. Take a look at the split. It is now less than a second and a half. I mean, he is closing this gap up fast. I mean, Creech, though, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Creech just to be saving these tires, and when McPeak does close up, he can just drive away. So we'll just have to see. But Smith also, you got to look out for him. He's also one of those cars that he knows how to be fast and save these tires at the same time. And also Chris Roberts. I believe Chris Roberts is our dirt racer that races in this series, so he knows a little bit about getting sideways and hanging on to it. Look at this battle right here for the 5th spot. Chase Spraddle and Cole Peavy. Chase definitely driving up through the field. Definitely making it happen, but Carson Klingelhofer falling off just a little bit, and especially Dustin Hardee is falling off quite a bit. Just doesn't have the car I guess he thought he would have, especially that early on when he got sideways and burnt those rear tires up. Just kind of has fallen off since then. Dalton Creech, McPeak, Smith. See Smith and McPeak though, they are definitely battling it out. They both want the 2nd spot. Both battling hard for it. Smith, he is trying to get up there to this 69 car, McPeak. And McPeak also trying to do the same thing for Dalton Creech and trying to close up this gap. Seems like they're both just kind of holding the same gap. About a 1.2 second gap is Creech is holding on to McPeak right now. How long can he hold this gap? It's Chris Roberts. He's also trying to close up this gap and trying to make something happen. We'll just have to see right here. Jacob Merrill, he's still out here running pretty strong, but Klingelhofer, you see loose right there. Just maybe burnt those tires up just a little too fast, but Chase Spraddle, you can definitely tell he has not burned his tires up. He is just driving with a head full of steam. He's driving like there's no tomorrow. We are past the halfway point. Only about 38 laps left to go right here. So So it is go time now. Look at this. Look at the gap that Patrick Peak has closed up on Dalton Creech, who has enough tire to last through the end of the race. You just have to see. They're both definitely running it as hard as they can. Oh, yellow flag is out. You heard it there. Yellow flag did come out. We'll have to go back and see who it might have been. May have been Cole Peavy, who is not too sure. Have to go back and take a look right here on our replay. Cole down into 3 and 4. Maybe just loops around coming off of 4. Yeah, hits a little bit of a bump. Just, oh, not able. Got a little loose, maybe hit a little bit of a bump, just not what he wanted to happen. But as you can see, I figured this is what would happen to everybody coming down pit road. If I were them, though, this is just a personal tip for me. Only take the right sides. Those left sides, man, it's good to have them kind of worn out. It helps that car rotate. If you just take rights, just kind of helps the car out, especially when you go back out. But Team McPeak, and still able to get that 3rd spot, but Zach Smith able to close up the gap. What a tournament of events. Zach Smith actually coming out in the lead right here, so we'll have to see what happens. Dalton Creech gonna fall back to 2nd with Patrick McPeak in that 3rd spot, but Chris Roberts, Chase Bradley, and Carson Klinghoffer, this is all a chance for these guys to close up the gap and maybe try to make something work, especially Cole Peavy, who probably went down and actually got him some new tires and all. He didn't take a fast spray though. You still see a little bit of that right front damage. You see the paint still chipped off of it. They are now 2 wide lap. The pace lights on that truck are out. I think we should only have about 30 laps left to go right here. Just about 30, but Zach Smith, your leader. Dalton Creech on the outside. Zach Smith, this start is on you, buddy. Better get a good one, because Dalton Creech was seen at the beginning. Knows how to get these starts, and he does. He gets gone. They run it dead even, though, into 1 and 2. Who has the momentum right here? They still run it dead even. What a run down the backstretch. Still 2 by 2 by 2. Oh, you see Chase Spraddling back there. Loose into Dalton Creech, able to hang on to it though. Not what these guys wanted, but back up to the front. You got Zach Smith, Dalton Creech still running side by side, but also McPeak and Roberts still running door to door. You guys definitely running it hard. They all want this win. They all want this lead. Coming up on 30 laps to go at the line. Chris Roberts, McPeak, you see, run him a little high. Oh, you see a car go around back there. It looks like Cole Peavy. Caution did not come out. See Cole, he keeps it going straight, so I'm not too sure what happened. Go back and take a look at that real fast. See right here. We just a little bit too much getting down into the corner. Yeah, just breaks loose on him right there. You see all kinds of sideways. Doesn't spin it out though. Doesn't loop it all the way around. Doesn't bring out the caution either. But Patrick McPeak's falling back to that 4th spot. But he definitely has a good long run car. So we'll just have to see. We're gonna have a little bit of a long run. Still 28 laps to go. Little loose McPeak. A little loose. Trying to hang on to this car. You see you got all over the place. He's trying to make something work. Klingelhoff and McPeak. Chris Roberts, one of those guys who was running good last week, is finally back up front again. Zach Smith, but Dalton Creech driving away from the field once again. We see Chris Roberts, Zach Smith, they almost got side by side right there. You seen him make a move for it. Chris Roberts diving it in deep once again. See if he can make it stick on the bottom. He does. Just barely. Is he going to be able to slide it up in front of Zach Smith, though? Maybe try to take the second spot away, but they don't want to battle too hard because look at that 69 Ford Mustang closing up the gap. Down to the bottom of the track once again. Trying to make something work. As we said, he has a good long run car. He can definitely make something happen in the long run. To the inside of Zach Smith goes McPeak. These two battled it out last week, so definitely a little bit, maybe not a rivalry, but a little bit of a redemption going on for McPeak as he wants to best Smith this week. You see McPeak on the inside trying to make it happen, trying to put down the grip, trying to put down the speed. Just barely able to clear Smith that time as Carson Klingelhofer. He wants to take advantage of it. He wants to get past Smith. Smith just stuck on that outside. See Dustin Hardee and Chase Spradlin battling hard for it. But Chris Roberts trying to close up this gap to that 36 of Dalton Creech. He is definitely running it hard, trying to make something happen. He does not want to get these guys close to him because he knows once they get close, it's over with. They're going to use those bumpers. This is a short track. This is a retro short track. Hopefully we can get the updated version here soon to see these guys ripping around the updated version, especially with a lot more grip and a little bit different line as you see in real life. When they run retro, they ran this wider line, but when they updated it, they ran this little bit of a shorter line. They run a lot shorter line like they are running now. But Patrick McPeak in that third spot and closing up fast to the 93. You see him run a little bit different line than Chris Roberts. Chris Roberts kind of diving it in low, running it like a traditional short track, trying to dive it in low and keep it on that bottom. But see McPeak kind of opening that corner up and arcing that corner, getting it up to that back wall, trying to make it work. But we will just have to see. It's getting exciting up in here. 18 laps to go for these drivers. See McPeak still running a good line, still gaining on Chris Roberts. Coming up on 17 laps to go this time by. These guys are definitely ticking them off real fast. McPeak, it is time to take the gloves off. It's time to bare knuckle this thing and drive the wheels off of it, buddy. That goes to the rest of you guys, but Chris Roberts, he is trying to protect some. Oh, Dalton Creech on a little high right there, running into the wall. Chris Roberts, oh, a little slow right there. McPeak almost got to the back of him. See Zach Smith also trying to chase these guys down, but these two have been running side by side for just a minute now. So neither one of them wanting to give it up, but Dalton Creech may be a little tight. He looks like he just can't get this thing to turn anymore. You see him trying to turn it down to the bottom. He's not able to get it to turn and kind of run a little high off, but look at McPeak to the inside of Chris Roberts trying to make it work. Does he have enough? Ooh, second spot that time by went to McPeak, so we'll just have to see this time by. McPeak almost running in the grass, maybe trying to run it in that grass, maybe get a little bit of dirt on it, get it to rotate just a little bit, but getting late in the race, you got 13 laps to go this time by. But it is time to go. Slides it up in front of that 93. Ooh, the 93 gonna dive it low. Not able to hang on to it though. Doesn't have the, just didn't have it right there. Got a little loose. Almost whipped around. Oh yes, Aaron Nelson, we are getting into the final laps. It is definitely about to get crazy. These guys are fixing to bare knuckle these things. They're fixing to drive them like there is no tomorrow. They're going to drive them until these bumpers fall off. You see Chris Roberts, Carson Klingelhofer battling hard. Klingelhofer, he wants that third spot. Trying to make it happen. Klingelhofer to the inside of Chris Roberts. Not able to get the power down like he wants to. Slides it in there. Runs him just a little high. Maybe trying to run him into those marbles. Get him a little loose. It's not able to make it happen right there. Drives it in just a little deep. But we're coming up on 10. Next time, or this time by is 10 laps to go. You see Dalton Creech running that car. But don't count out Patrick McPeak. Does he have enough time to close up the gap to our leader? We'll just have to see. McPeak definitely closing it up. See Chris Roberts, Carson Klingelhofer there, but definitely battling it out. Oh, Klingelhofer a little loose getting into the corner, but still able to put the power down and try to gain on Chris Roberts. Chris Roberts able to pull away, but look at Klingelhofer. He's able to get down in that corner and get the power down. But Chris with a little bit better drive off. Oh, Carson Klingelhofer trying that high side instead. Oh, a little bit of a crossover, not able to make it happen right there. Coming up on 8 laps to go that time by. 7 laps to go, I'm sorry. 7 laps to go this time by. As you can see, McPeak, Creech. McPeak has definitely closed up that gap. Take a look at that gap. It is now 0.6 of a second from our leader to Patrick McPeak. Does he have enough time to close up that gap? Does he have the car to close up the gap? Does he have enough tires? We will just have to see. They are definitely running these cars as hard as possible now. McPeak, it's time to give it your all right now. Especially Chris Roberts and Klingelhofer. They can make it happen right here at the end. Nothing happens to these two leaders. They are in position to take this win away from these two. But you see McPeak, he is definitely closing that gap up. But when he gets to him, does he use the bumper? You see 5 laps to go that time by. 4 laps to go now. 4 laps to go. We're going to focus on these two right here. This is the battle we want to focus on. Creech, McPeak. Who has the better line? Who has the better car right here at the end? You see McPeak drive it in deep. How hard does Creech want to run it right here? That's 3 laps to go at the line. Next time by will be 2 to go. You see McPeak, he closed it up right there quite a bit. How hard does Creech want to run it? He doesn't want to run it too hard though and end up messing himself up and allow McPeak one mistake and McPeak will get around him. 2 laps to go. McPeak is there. He has closed up the gap. He chased him down. Both of them running these cars as hard as possible. Looks like McPeak able to get down into the corner just a little bit better than Creech. Closed up the gap right there once again. White flag is in the air. See who drives down into 1 and 2 a little bit harder. Creech and McPeak, they are there. Does he use the bumper? How hard does he drive it in? He gets there. He tries to give him a shot. Not enough. Dalton Creech going to come off the corner. That's Dalton Creech is your winner here at North Wilkesboro. McPeak going to finish second. Not the finish he wanted. Definitely not the finish he wanted, but he was there at the end. What a race to the finish. What a race to the line. What a finish. What a race. Dalton Creech. See him, he is burning it down. Definitely well deserved there. Dalton, definitely well deserved. You drove your heart out for it. McPeak was right there. He's not not able to make it happen like you wanted to. Damn, he's burning it up. He's burning up against that wall. Definitely trying to make something happen right here. Alright, we're gonna get ready to do these driver interviews. Go ahead and get ready to pull these guys in here. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to pull these guys in here. Go ahead and pull our third place finisher of Carson Klingelhofer. Hey Carson, what's going on? You got a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Alrighty, man. Third place finish, not where you wanted to finish. You definitely had the speed, had the car. Just you started on the pole, just not where you wanted to finish, man. How was the race and how was the night?
Well, I figured it'd be a lot tighter than what it originally was. Like, because I qualified and the car felt tight, but then we got into the race and it felt like a completely different car. It was just loose, and then I I realized really quick that I was driving over my head, and I was lifting off a lot later than what I should have been. Or yeah, so I started lifting off earlier, and my rear end it just kept down to the ground, and I still had my get on throttle point correctly done, but it's just my entry. I figured out what I was doing wrong, and then I finally figured it out, and I felt like I actually had something finally, and I was really excited for that. Then I
Yeah,
saw I was in fourth. I'm like, I gotta go to third, but I do feel really bad. I did not mean to get into whoever I got, but my car got loose because I drove it in too hard, and I moved him up, and I feel really bad. But
hey
I
man. I
feel
mean,
like everyone would have done it.
yeah, it's definitely it's short track racing, man. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, it was happening right there at the end. I for sure thought McPeak was gonna give Creech the shot right there at the end. Just didn't have enough right there at the end. But a good race by you. Just looks like you just didn't have enough right there at the end. They were able to just kind of drive away. But man, what a race and what a finish for you. Definitely able to get around Roberts right there at the end. Um, but before I let you go, before we wrap this up, any sponsors or anybody out there you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Waylon Nelson Roofing, Waylon Nelson Designs, and also Megawatt Electric. Um, but other than that, though, I like to also thank the entire team at KW9. It's a reoccurring thing, but I like to thank them the most. Waylon Nelson and Cameron Carden, two great group of guys, and just the entire team itself. I wish that we could have had a little bit more cars out here, but Jared, he actually had pedal issues, and the wires in them broke, and then he finally got it fixed and came out for a final few laps, from what I've heard. But um, other than that, I mean, that's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, all right, man. Well, congratulations on that third place finish, man, and hopefully try to catch you on Wednesday and see if you can get yourself in the winner's circle.
Hopefully, I can. I've been waiting on one. I haven't got one yet, but I'm ready for one. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, I believe it's coming, man. Well, congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. All righty, 1 second. We'll go ahead and bring in our second place finisher, Patrick McPeak. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in Patrick McPeak. Patrick, it's Waylon. You got a copy? Oh. It's Waylon. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got a copy.
Okay, all right, man. Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Not where you wanted to be. Thought you had the win right there in the bag. You ran him down from so far back, and I thought you had him in the last corner. just walk me through those like final 5 laps.
Mm. Them last 5 laps got really, really hectic. Since we were on fresh tires, I couldn't really run the car the way I could with the old tires. But once I'm really upset about that caution, man, because I felt like I could have passed him there and would have been gone. But I, it was racing, man. But I'm happy that I got back up to second. But them last 5 laps, car felt really good and fast. Had a lot of grip underneath me, and I guess Dalton was getting pretty tight, and I thought I had the momentum to probably try and move him out of the way, but I was worried I might have wrecked him. So I just let him take the win there. So other than that, our 69 Ford Mustang actually did a really good job. Yeah, and want to thank Grizzly Steel Structures, Pink Mermaid, Waylon Nelson Designs, and also want to thank Nelson Roofing for helping us out here tonight.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on that second place finish. Hopefully we can see you on Wednesday and see if we can get you one spot a little bit further and put you in the winner's circle so we can interview you for the win.
All right, thank you, man. I hope we can get there too. Thank you, and also thank you for posting this and putting this on, man.
No problem, man. Anytime.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya. Alrighty, here is the moment you've all been waiting for. It is your race winner of Dalton Creech. He had the car to beat. He drove the wheels off this thing tonight. So we'll just go ahead and bring him in and talk to him, see what he has to say. Dalton Creech, it's Waylon Nelson. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. Another win in the books this season. We've seen you up here quite a few times. You definitely drove the wheels off of it. I wasn't sure if Patrick was going to get you right there at the end, man. Just walk me through those about last 5 laps.
Well, man, my car got really tight for some reason. I felt like I was driving it the same way I did the first half. When I was able to kind of pull away, I guess maybe I was just putting too much wheel input in it. But it just the car really tightened up, and he was able to save a little bit more tire than I was.
Yeah, it seemed like you may have gotten a little tight there at the end. You couldn't get the car to turn down into the corner like you wanted it to, but definitely still able to get the drive and be able to get it right there at the end. But were you worried getting down into 4 or getting down into 3 and 4 whenever he got closed up on your bumper?
Excuse me. Kinda, sorta. Patrick's one of those guys that you kind of, I mean, and this is me not, there's no disrespect here. One, I haven't really raced around him enough to know how he's going to do it. However, he's also one that you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what he's thinking. And his, like, not in a dirty way, but like just his mindset, he's kind of a loose cannon. So, just kind of I didn't know what was going through his head at that point, whether it was going to be to try to put a bumper to me or try to intimidate me or try to spin me out. You know, I figured he probably wouldn't spin me out. I figured if he was going to try to get past me, he would try to do it cleanly. I mean, there was no issue with him. I mean, he raced super clean. He did put a little bumper to me. But overall, man, he ran a fantastic race, so props to him. I think I just was able to get out in front and keep my car there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely looked good, man. But before we let you go, man, and you know, obviously congratulations on the win. You held on to it, had the car to beat. You know, just kept it out there the whole race. You opened it up. I don't know how far during the race at the beginning, the first half. But congratulations on your win. But before I let you go, any sponsors, anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. DC Designs, of course. You know, needing a paint scheme, hit me up. Be sure to check out our Wednesday night stream. You know, right here on Team 9. We got a little league-wide throwback competition for our North Wilkesboro race in the late model stocks. Be a couple of DC design cars in there. So Yeah, DC Designs, of course, Burns Performance, putting together setups for this league when he can. Of course, he provides all the late model stock setups, but even carries over to ARCA here sometimes. Hardee Designs, man, Dustin's a good guy. Great painter. He's definitely stepped up and sponsored the Pro Cup series this year, and so far it's been great. And to kind of round it all off, definitely my wife. She lets me do this. She's watching the boys right now as I'm sitting here having fun, enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, don't celebrate too hard, man. I mean, you definitely earned this win tonight. You drove the wheels off of it. So you deserve to celebrate, man. But congratulations on the win, on another win. And I talked to you before. You said that this might put you back in the points lead. So we'll just have to check on the points after this race and see where you are.
We gonna check the points here in a minute and see what it did. It's nice to get a win and a throwback to the guy who really inspired me to race, and I did a throwback to my uncle for tonight's race, man, and this was his first ever race car. This was a throwback to that, so it's good to get a win in this car.
Oh yeah, definitely always good to win in a throwback, especially to a family member. It always feels real good. But congratulations on the win, and hopefully we can catch you on Wednesday and hopefully interview you like this again.
I sure hope so. I won last year's throwback race at North Wilkesboro. I won it last year in the late model stocks. I passed Dustin Hardee on the last lap to get the win.
Hey man, no better way to win it than a pass on the last lap. It definitely
That's
makes
right.
you feel good.
Hey, that almost happened tonight, but in reverse.
I know it. But definitely a close race here at the end. But congratulations on this win though, man, and hopefully we can catch you on Wednesday.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Hey, thank you, buddy. Good job tonight, by the way.
No problem. Anytime, brother.
Oh, I didn't congratulate you. I'm so sorry. Team 9 Racing TV, just want to give them a shout out because they're freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, we definitely do our best, especially here behind the scenes. There's a lot going on. So thank you for that. It means the world to me. Makes me feel good to hear that. So
and there's more coming.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more coming.
We got more coming.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more coming. This is gonna get a lot better. Also, big shout out to you and Dustin. Y'all do an amazing job running this league, man.
Hey, thanks, boss, man. We appreciate it. We try hard. Of course, things don't always go the way we want it to go, but we started out this really, really rough this season. We had some guys in here that didn't need to be in here, and just over time, we've been able to kind of clean out I don't want to say clean out the riffraff, because there were guys with just really good dudes, but just there's a lot of talent in here, and it's tough when the skill gap is so wide. So we kind of brought the skill gap together a little bit, man, and we feel like we finally got. I mean, we just had a race with one caution in it in the ARCA cars. Like if this was the first race of the season, we'd have 18 cautions by lap 50.
Oh yeah, definitely a good race, definitely a clean race. Nobody tried to run into each other, not as many cautions. So y'all are definitely doing a good job running this. And for anybody that is watching, make sure to hit one of these guys up if you are interested in running with these guys, because they do an amazing job of running this league.
Yeah, we got a well, hey, we appreciate that. Let me look at the schedule real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of racing, so just under 2 months. After that, we are going to introduce a little short series, probably 6 weeks or so. Of we're gonna do. We don't know which night, but one night is gonna be we're gonna be introducing street stocks, and then the other night we're gonna be running the V8 supercars on some road courses. So something a little different, something just kind of fun, and we're gonna. If you're interested in something like that, be sure to hit us up. It's a little late to join in on the ARCA and the late model stocks, but if you're interested in those, running a short series and coming back after that and running ARCA and late model stocks with us, hit us up, man. We'd be glad to have you.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely be sure to hit one of these guys up, and yeah. So like I said, congratulations on the win. Don't celebrate too hard, and we'll catch you on Wednesday, man.
Yep, heck yeah, buddy. I'll be talking to you Wednesday too.
Yes, sir. All
Bye,
right,
buddy. You have a good night.
You too, brother. All righty, that's gonna wrap up tonight's stream. These guys definitely running good, running hard. Definitely a good race. Definitely worth watching. Like we said, go hit one of those guys up, Dustin Hardee, Dalton Creech. They do an amazing job every week. I mean, couldn't do this without them. I got to thank them. I thank the world of them for letting me do this. I do what I can every week to try to put on such a good broadcast for you viewers and for them, because this is for their league. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We will be doing the Showtime ARCA Menard series tomorrow. I can't remember which track right now. I'll definitely keep y'all updated on that. But be on the lookout for that. We're going to be watching those guys and watching them tear it up in the ARCA cars tomorrow. But yeah, that's going to end my night up, and we're going to be back tomorrow and Wednesday, like they said. And those street stocks, make sure to hit one of them up about if you're interested in those street stocks or those supercars. But this has been Team 9